What's up, dog? Leafy is here, or Lefty LH1. This gentleman right here. And the video is, well, everyone was wrong about season 11. Everyone. Now, what does this mean? I don't know what the hell this means, but we're going to find out soon. We've already reacted to somebody who is like, there's no big changes. And then we reacted to another one that says all the fucking changes. And everyone's saying changes this and changes that and pros and cons and pros and cons and pros and cons. Let's listen to the #1 Revolver main, Lefty LA1. All right, so per usual, we'll look at the comments. Cloudy Ostrich bangs, car noises whenever I go down a speed tunnel. All right. Vladimir Putin says, I knew getting into Dagger was a bad idea. All right. Sword mentioned, rah, by Adam Blanc. It seems like a lot of these comments are just like, they're just talking about how fun it is, or like just memes and jokes. So this sounds like just a fun video based on the comments. So let's get right into it.
Final season 11 is here, and wow, they made some very significant changes to the game. Not so many additions, but there's enough new here to definitely warrant a new season. So let's start out with the new map. I haven't seen much of
intro,
any negativity at all
it's just
surrounding
like
Galaxy.
native that, man.
This is a beautiful map that flows very well. I'm not really surprised since just about every map in the game flows really well. The finals has always had some really great ways of interacting with the environment, but this map feels more like a playground specifically designed for the finals. When I first saw the big tower in the middle top,
what does that even mean? It's specifically designed. All of them are specifically designed. Let's just hear you out. Let's hear you out.
Over, that's where it hit me that we finally reached unscripted levolution in gaming. In Battlefield 4 you could always topple the building, but it was very scripted. But here it's super dynamic.
I mean, true.
You can use it to act as a bridge to reach the other sections of the map. It's so neat. Add the speed tunnels in the middle as well as 2 other decent sized towers and a giant ball. Like, this map is just... I
love those speed things, dude, because the fact that you're able to just like get so much distance, it definitely changes the way you play. Especially when in round start, usually there's like a cash box right there on the speedway. So you can either shift W to just have the chaos ensue, right? Or you take the slow route, the regular streets, and then climb up and then come up from behind. Or if you're a light, you can throw a portal and another portal. So you could just go infinitely shift W, which is kind of fun too. Or not even having that as a cash box, just having it as like a transportation method, because all the heavies love that that treadmill, dude. Heavies are always slow, but when you're on there, you feel like a light.
Just peak finals. All of them are easily breakable too, so it's a good thing OSHA isn't an organization in space.
Cute.
At least not that I know of, but everything about this map.
Oh my God, I just noticed this, dog. You have been cracking out on this game. Look at that shit. Look at your fucking eyeballs, dude. You have so heavy bags, dude. That's just you playing 9 to 5 for... That's you doing a 9 to 5 with overtime on Galaxy Masters, man. You need to take some like melatonin pills, get some rest, get some sleep, come back, you know. Dog, that is a face of determination, dude. Do I have bags under my eyes? I hope I don't. That's why I don't get the big bucks. Lefty gets some big bucks because he's crack-a-lackin', dog.
That just screams the finals to me. I had a few people tell me that they think the map is too big or that you don't get to use the speed tunnels very often, but...
The speed tunnels, I don't care. The map is not that big. It's perfect. Perfection.
I didn't feel that way at all. There are strategically placed zip lines and jump pads that bring you right to the speed tunnels to get across the map quickly, and I've had cash out spawn just under the speed tunnels, so fights definitely happen in them. And if you haven't said vroom the first time you took the speed boost in the tunnels, then we got a problem. I know.
I'm sorry, I don't say vroom. I don't say vroom. I say, oh yeah! I'm not a vroom guy, I'm a oh yeah guy.
You did it, it's okay. I did it too. Like I said, while there weren't many additions, the changes were significant. I was really surprised to see that they completely changed the way quick melee works in the game. This is such a massive change, but I'm so glad that Embark is still willing to make huge changes like this to keep the game from becoming stale.
Okay, first of all, it is a huge change, but I don't care if it's stale. Good games are stale because they're good. What I do like, it adds a certain element. So like melee is like elbow, right? But now it's a drop kick, and the drop kick pushes just enough. You can try to drop kick people off the edge, drop kick people away from a cash box. The drop kick it's very interesting. It changes certain battle dynamics. I think they added the drop kick as a solution to a problem that not a lot of people found out. And the problem is there an option for stalling that isn't equipment based? Like if you're a light and you have a nullifier, great, right? But if you're a medium or a heavy, what's your nullifier option? Let's just say you made really bad decisions and you you decide to become a medium with no DMAT, just a healing beam, a zip line, jump pad, and I don't know, some stupid thing. And someone is stealing your box. What are you going to do? I mean, you could, shoot him in the head. But let's just say you're out of ammo. What's your option? Just melee it for a bunch of times? That's why they've made the kick, so you can like kick them out just enough to push them away. I think they just gave everybody a neutral option, your last resort kick. So I like it, but I don't think the game was stale without it or with it.
It sounds like most people are divided on it, and I'll be honest, when I initially found out about it, I was a bit of a crybaby. Mostly because it ruined the break points for the revolver. I can't 3-shot a medium and quick melee them for a kill anymore.
Yeah,
0
same.
10 garbage season. Oh my god, pack it up. This game is trash. This is why the finals are dying. No, but really.
No, I mean, I gotta say, I have to relearn all these kill combos, which I don't like, dude. And also my muscle memory. I think I was playing sniper against a medium. I was like, oh, if I hit a shot and I can elbow, I could probably kill the guy or something. I forgot what the weapon combination to the class, but I knew that for the last 2 months, if I do a shot and a melee, it kills. And then I did it, and the guy still had a block of health. I'm like, dude, I forgot, new season. They nerf melee. Melee is dead. But that means I just have to learn a whole new set of fucking combos, but it's just it's just annoying, to say the least.
It's not that big of a deal. I think it's only gotten me killed like twice, and that's just because I'm not used to the system. But
you know what I noticed? Is this you know what I noticed? Is this that new DLC skin? I saw your video. I didn't react to it, but I saw it, where it's like the red dot is not in the middle. It's like almost like it's a pay to lose gun. I can see why you went to Iron Sight, dude. You don't want to do pay to lose.
Once I did get kind of used to it, I was kind of sexy with it. I'd shoot someone twice, kick them away, which made them miss most of their shots because they don't expect it, and then I finish them with a headshot. It's kind of starting to flow, baby. It's a big change aimed at giving you a chance against melee players, but it changes how gunfights play out too, so at first I wasn't sure about it, but it's definitely starting to grow on me.
True, I agree. True, and I think yesterday on stream, and I also uploaded today on my short, via a light, if it's light versus light and you're a sniper and you get like a body shot, you could drop kick for a kill. And I gotta say, Sparta never felt so good.
Am I still a bit upset that I can't do the combo I've been using for the past 3 years in the finals?
Whoa, hold on.
Starting to grow on me. Am I still a bit upset that I can't do the combo?
Dog. Combo Skeleton Man mentioned. Nice, dude. I was on Combo's stream saying what's up, and you said the lore of his name. I didn't know that. I also didn't know that he was in the army. And then I have my homie G, Dr. Z. He came in as a viewer, and he was just like talking. He was in the military as well. And I'm like, you know what'd be really funny if you were in the military and he was in the military, and you both shared the same showers, and you both were naked in the same room because, I'm not paying tax dollars for every private bathroom for you guys. And he started laughing. So anyways, I just thought that maybe in a fictional universe that could happen.
I've been using for the past 3 years in the finals? No. Okay, maybe a little bit. But I'm willing to see how this goes. I've only gotten to play like 2 days of the season, so we'll see how I feel about it after it gets me killed more than twice. A few people in my streams have told me that they would like to see the option for you to choose the old quick melee system or this new one, which is
choose. Maybe, but you're just nerfing yourself at that point. The drop kick adds a little dynamic to it that I kind of wanted to have at all times.
Pretty neat idea the more I think about it. Depending on which weapon you pick, you could choose a different quick melee style. I don't know, that's kind of neat. Let me know what you
I don't think it's that neat. Let's just say this. If you're going to say elbow a bunch of times or a kick and then back to elbow, I don't think that will be good because the kick is a buff. I know it doesn't look like it, but the fact that you're able to push somebody for free, it's pretty strong. If you're Mr. like, oh, I don't want the game to be stale, win. One thing that I would think would be really cool is like if the drop kick is a function that adds as a push, maybe there should be a choice of which special melee you could do. Like, hear me out. You can either choose from your stamina bar the drop kick and you go drop kick, and you're able to push a little bit off the cliff or, from a cash box. Or, we got the elbow melee. What about the people's elbow? Boom! That will be cool. Where you could just jump and do a people's elbow. I don't know. You know, trying to get creative with the Embark.
Guys, think in the comments below. I know it also broke the breakpoints for the sniper on the light class, so it's definitely not going to be for everyone. But I'm getting the hang of it, and I don't hate it so far. Big changes like this is something I want to see more of. Rip the band-aid off, let us experiment with some stuff in the game, let it evolve. Like, it's been 3 years of the finals, you know? Let's get some changes going here.
It's been 3 years? I've only been playing this for about 2 months.
I'm so happy that they actually went ahead with the light dash nerf. I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by saying that, but I am all for this change. We tested it in respec order for 2 weeks, and 2 dashes was genuinely enough. This gets rid of
I think no. 2 dashes was enough for gun users. Some melee needs the 3 dashes.
a lot of the frustration that players have fighting lights. Guys, 2 dashes was actually enough. 3 is too much, and you know it. The only thing,
no,
and I mean like,
no, disagree, Doug.
I don't like about it is that they made using the dagger way more difficult, and that's
like I said, dog, 3 dashes is good for dagger. It's good. If someone was a gun user, have them have 2 dashes. If you are a knife player or a sword player, the 3 you actually need. Because think about this, you need 1 dash to get in and do a melee, and then 1 dash to get out, right? You need like 3 hits to kill like a medium or a heavy. Let's just say you're a dagger guy and you charge up and then you dash backwards and try to get that 1-hit kill. But let's say you miss or you get a glancing shot. You have a small few seconds to just willy-nilly until you get them. So you dash once to willy-nilly and then you're like, oh shit, I miss. I need a bounce. And then you air dash to get out of the way. Or you seal the deal and dash again. But now, since you only have 2, you have 1 shot to like get in and 1 shot to leave. And if you don't do that or you don't double down, you're dead. So I would say if you're a gun user, like M11 with triple dashes was atrocious. And most of the people that play it on casual cash out and a few ranked, they always did M11 dash. I think the dash would have been good as a 3 dash for melee, 2 dash for gun users.
Sucks, because it's a niche weapon that's hard to use. So it's unfortunate for the dagger mains. I'm sorry, I genuinely feel for you, I do. But that is literally the only downside of nerfing the dash down to 2 uses, so I think it was definitely worth the change. Plus, you guys have a lunge now at least. Bringing the dash down to 2 brought down the annoyance of lights without removing what makes the light class the light class. In my respec order video, I said that we would probably see more lights switching over to invis. And so far, I think that did come true, but not to the extent that I thought. I was thinking everyone would be running invis. I don't know.
Dash and grapple is significantly stronger in this game. Invis is good if you stand still and you use your environment to your advantage, but most of the time it's better to get a height advantage. Movement is just good in this game.
I don't know if I have eagle eyes or something, but I can find invis lights pretty easily. I don't know. W dash change, you can fight me on it. I mean, I'll probably lose. I'm not a muscular dude or anything. I mean, you can't.
Oh, damn, you're not. I mean, I'm not either, but well, actually, I'm more thicker than you, dude. Just do a little bit of workout, dude. I'm not, I'm like, I got a gut, dog. Just do a little bit of exercises. All you got to do, no, you can't really see it. All you got to do is get this mace spell. It's like steel dog. And you take it like a sword. You can't really see because the green screen is like, oh yeah, there it is. You take it like a sword and you're like, parry, swish, parry, swish, right? And then you switch hands and you go parry like a sword, hooah, parry, hooah. And there's many exercises. Now, I'm not like Arnold Schwarzenegger at all, but a steel bale or Indian club or any whatever have you, they basically hit certain muscles that aren't really activated in day-to-day life, and it'll make you leaner and more stronger. Hell, you get like little back muscles too to like help you out, dude. And if you're just like sitting at home all day or you don't go outside as often, all you gotta do, literally just do like 10 minutes, dude. Just 10 minutes pretending you have a sword and you're Conan the Barbarian, and you actually see gains within a week, dude. It's like weird. But yeah, TLDR, if you want like a little thicker muscle, dog, I would heavily suggest into a mace bell. Hell, if you even have a sledgehammer at home, you could probably do some ghetto ass shit with that.
See it. All right, I brought up the dagger, so we might as well talk.
Why add that sound effect? Dog, no, you gotta be strong.
Talk about the elephant in the arena. Melee rework. So Melee got completely reworked and 2 systems were added. a stamina system, and a precision system. There are already a bunch of videos going in depth about these systems, so I won't go into that. I just want to give my thoughts on the changes. And I'll be honest, most of the melee weapons, they seem to have been nerfed. There are exceptions though. Okay, maybe just one. Hammer mains.
Okay, so I said melee is dead. Tell me the changes that you think that's not dead.
Are eating real good. The lunge is actually crazy with the sledge. This is the only weapon that feels really good to me. And okay, maybe the sword didn't feel too bad either. But the dual blades felt pretty rough for me. I get nerfing the movement speed when deflecting, but because the finals is a pretty fast-paced game, it feels slower than me taking a math test, which is very slow. And sometimes I feel like I'm being precise with my melee attacks, but I guess I'm just not. I'm not a melee main, and there are creators in this space that are much more knowledgeable and can give you some proper insight into the melee changes this season. But, you know, I like to play melee here and there. And just going off of feel alone, it feels like a lot of them got nerfed. Alright, now let's talk rank.
A lot of it did get nerfed, dude. When I first played dual blades, it felt stronger, but your kill combos aren't really there anymore. The new kill combo is you have to start with a heavy, do the slash, then follow up with a light melee. So it's kind of like, it's like, I don't know, it's still even harder because first you have to go in here and then you got to do the build up and then you got to hit. That whole time, you're just prone to getting shot in the face.
I played my 4 placement matches. They honestly didn't go that well, but I'm starting out at 36,500 RS, which like, damn, that's a pretty good start to the season. I was pretty high ranked last season, so they definitely take that into account, just so you're aware. But they added something this season I was very interested in seeing how it played out. Personal performance boosts. I was like, ooh.
Let me just predict it. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters.
Okay, this will be nice for all the gold saying they're actually diamond players. Yeah, well, it turns out that it's actually just useless. I'm not sure why they even bothered with this. Just as an example, I won a game and got phenomenal at the end screen, and I guess thanks for the 13 extra RS. I played a few games of ranked and there was...
So yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter. None of this shit matters.
Only one time I gained a somewhat substantial amount of RS, and even then it was like 36 RS maybe. I've seen multiple times now already that I get 0 performance bonus, so I don't know, it might give you an extra 5 RS. Not sure why they bothered if it's that low, and it really makes little to no difference.
Yeah,
it looks
okay,
like they
got
finally
it.
actually addressed the winch claw. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like any difference at all if I'm being honest. I know most people have said the same thing, they don't really notice anything.
I noticed it. The noticing is basically nobody uses that anymore. I've seen people using Shack 50s with tackle now, more so than winch. Very little people actually use winch.
I had one buddy who said they immediately noticed the difference and felt like the stun wasn't as long, but I don't know, it's still the winch, damn it. But any changes that makes the winch less effective is a W in my opinion. The other thing I noticed was the KS-23 getting 10 extra damage per shot. If you get hit twice by the KS as a medium, you're down to 30 HP. It's a pretty significant buff. It doesn't do as well at range now, but it's still a crazy buff. It's already starting to annoy me, so we'll see how that goes as the season progresses. And lastly, I noticed some weird things happening this season. This usually happens at the start of every season, but I'm hitting shots that just simply aren't registering, and it's happening way more often than it should. Not only that...
Yes. They did this a little bit in Arc Raiders as well. When I'm playing a game and I'm trying to make my shots right on the target, and I know it's going to hit because I've been playing shooter games all my life, and I see that the bullet doesn't go through the person, I have to realize the connection's bad. So I aim a little bit left or a little bit to the right, like hitting the air, like hitting here, and somehow I get the hit and I get the headshot. The amount of information from my one left click to shoot the gun, that information's got to travel all the way around the world to whoever's playing. He sees me shoot, but by the time I shoot, his information come all the way back to me. His information is he's already to the right side. So I think that connection issue is fucking horrendous and garbage, and I've noticed it as well.
But I've noticed like a crazy delay in my shots. Like when I shoot the revolver, it'll show me a hit marker like 0.5, maybe not that much, 0.2 or 3 seconds after. I know it doesn't sound like much, but you really feel it when you're playing.
Oh, it's so much, dude. It's so much.
Ah, I missed that shot. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't. I killed him. Why was that delayed? What? I can't imagine this will stay in the game long, and I'm sure Embark will fix it soon. It is just
Oh,
the
I
start
hope.
of the season,
I hope,
so
dude.
a patch note will be coming out shortly, I'm sure. Otherwise, everything about the season is pretty great. I'm very happy that Embark is willing to make big changes to the game like this. It helps keep the game fresh, and they've entirely redone the academy to make onboarding for new players much better. I'm glad that most people were wrong in thinking that this would be a filler season. Sure, it's unfortunate that we didn't get any new weapons or new gadgets, but there are so many changes here that you could argue that all the melee weapons are new. I can't wait to see what they do with Season 12 since they said it's going to be their biggest season yet.
I think having a new map is awesome. Embark should just be making new maps. If you want to add a little dynamic to the game, one thing that I would think of, you know, this might just change the whole goddamn game. But if anybody out there who wants a little more dynamic, a little more a little more oomph, a little more in the game, they should have different ammo types. Like the Cerberus, you shoot it and it does like a little fire dot damage. No other gun actually has that ability. Is there poison ammo that goes along with the fire ammo? And maybe if a fire ammo hits a poison ammo and it's a teamwork coordinated shot, it does double damage. I don't know, dude. I think having different ammo types would be pretty cool.
We're more than 3 years into the finals lifespan, and I feel like we're just getting started. Have you been enjoying it? Are there some changes that rustled your jimmies? Are you subscribed? As always, thank you to my YouTube
subscribed,
members
dog.
for making videos like this possible. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
God damn, you got like a whole fucking army, dude. How many people is that? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is only like 20 and 20. There's like 40 people bankrolling this dog. Damn. And there you go. That's the end of it. So that's the end of it. And you know what? I think the title, everyone was wrong about the finals. I don't think everybody was wrong. I know I wasn't wrong. Melee is dead. There's no more melee. And you know why there's no more melee? Because you got to learn all these new combos. And then once you learn the combos, you could actually know that it's significantly worse than before. Now, yeah, you get that little micro dash when you hit now. Oh, cool. Ooh, wow. And that might be good for like hammer or maybe spear mains, but like Dagger really got the shaft on that one. But Embark made an awesome map. I think if Embark wants to make more people to come and play the game, I think more maps or maybe more weapons or maybe just an ammo, like different ammo types. I think they'll add a little dimension to the gameplay, but they should not nerf any more shit. One of my homie G's that I know for like a long ass time, for over like 5 years, he actually had time to play. He works from like morning to midnight, you know, being a mechanic. And we used to play Hunt Showdown and Tarkov and all these other games. And he's finally getting to play the finals. And he was actually a good natural on it. He was like doing some cool plays and whatever. And I was like, you know what? Good opportunity. I was like, dude, you're brand new to the finals. You just downloaded it. You just played it for 2 hours. What are your first impressions? And it was really funny. It was live on stream yesterday. But his answer was, melee is too strong. They should nerf it. And I'm like, dog, you're going to enrage everybody, dude. So even when you nerf melee, it will never be enough for those people. You will nerf it to the ground. It could be just like a little toothpick. That's your sword. No range, no damage. That's your little toothpick. And some motherfucker out there is going to be like, melee's too good. They should take melee out. We're playing a gun game. And it's like, dog, come on. We all knew what we signed up for the finals. We signed up for some crazy swords and guns and cash box and VR dystopian nightmare. Embark should just buff things and make it more fun. And I gotta tell you, Galaxy Masters is hella fun, especially that disco song, dog. That disco song, I think it's called Galaxy Masters. It's the one that Lefty 1A was playing in the background. It feels like Jamiroquai, dog. I'm like, ooh yeah. Ooh, ba 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 boo, ba ba. Ooh yeah, and that's fun. At the end of the day, we're playing a fun game, and we're trying to make a fun game competitive. And I think the finals keeps hitting it on the spot. So, answer your question: everyone was wrong about the final season 11. Not everybody. I'm always right, dude. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.